Greetings, Voyagers. We are at the Planet Fitness in Champaign, Illinois, where we'll be spending the night. Take a look at my van. Notice anything different? That's right, South Dakota. I did it. I finally did it. I am no longer a resident of Massachusetts. I am now a resident of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. My vehicle is now registered in South Dakota. I got my new driver's license. Show you the picture. Came out pretty good. Not at all unhappy with my Yeah, not too bad. I got my driver's license, got the van registered, South Dakota. I'm registered to vote in South Dakota. And I'm going to show you what the costs involved were. And I'm going to enumerate what the cost savings will be as much as I can. I don't yet know how this is. It's obviously going to reduce my insurance, my auto insurance. Right now I'm paying $70 a month to Geico, and that's going to decrease because your insurance is based on where you live. Since I'm in the Boston area with such traffic density, and the rates are higher there, much higher, because there's more accidents, there's more people, more cars, more traffic. So South Dakota, being a rural state, that should cut my insurance way down. But I haven't contacted them yet. I just got this done yesterday. Been on the road all day. I haven't contacted Geico yet. But my sense of things is that my insurance will probably be cut in half. So I can't yet predict the exact savings on this. However, here's what it cost me to get the job done, to do the deed. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. I'm going to use my Donald Trump Sharpie to do this so you can all see it. But the name of the the name of the business that will handle all this for you, well, not all of it, you have to go do your own vehicle registration and license and all that, but you first have to establish residency in South Dakota. You only need to be in South Dakota for 24 hours to qualify for residency. So all you have to do when you show up to get your driver's license and get your vehicle registered is show them a receipt for one night stay. It could be a campground, a motel, whatever. You only need to show a receipt that showed that you paid to stay somewhere last night, and they'll give you a license, assuming everything else, they got all the other paperwork correct. But the company so you have to have a physical address. You have to stay one night, so we stayed at a campground, Tower Campground. And you have to establish residency by renting a mailbox from Your Best Address. That's the name of the company. You can find them online. If you're interested, you should check them out. They give you an address that is a verifiable address. You can use it to open a bank account. You can use it to get it's not a residence. You don't live in the building. It's an office building. But it counts in South Dakota as a verifiable address. You're paying rent. It's only a mailbox, but I wasn't allowed to do it with my mailbox back in Salem. I don't know why. But South Dakota accepts it. And I got my driver's license with it. And I now have a driver's license that is a real ID. So I won't have any problems getting on an airplane if I ever need to. But you have to establish residency, so you pay them to rent a box for a year. The rent goes down. The second year, and every year thereafter it stays at that lower rate. And so you pay them, you go in, you fill out a whole bunch of paperwork, and you pay them, and you have to bring birth certificate, driver's license, and go to their website if you're interested. I don't want to take the time to explain it all because I only have 15 minutes for my video. So here's the breakdown. Well, here's the services you can get. You establish residency. They'll forward your mail, and then you can go to the driver's license station in Sioux Falls and get your driver's license. Then you have to go to the county administration building to get your vehicle registration and then your voter registration there too. Here's a breakdown in price. The vehicle registration was $80.70. Now it was prorated to the end of the year, and that's because they base it on the last letter of your name. So mine was W. So I don't know what their formula is, but my year ends in November. So I had to pay $80.70, and that'll carry me till November. And then in November, I'll pay an annual fee for the full year, which will be $93. So I should probably update that. Well, we'll just add $13 to the price, that's all. They charged me a debit card fee of $2.01. The campground was $49.50. Your best address was $232 for my verifiable address, and my license fee was $28. So $392.21. And of course, you have to go to South Dakota to do it. Now, I don't have to return to South Dakota for 5 years. That's when my driver's license needs to be renewed. So, and I can get, and so I also filled out a form so that all my mail for the post office, so that all my mail now will be going to South Dakota, and I can just contact them every once in a while and say, hey, just send me my stuff to Salem, and they will. I'll just ship it to my UPS box in Salem. So yeah, round it off, like $400, let's say. However, this bloody thing, my Massachusetts annual state safety inspection sticker, which expired in October, that cost me $35. I've done this in a previous video. That's $35, and then if they find a problem, especially if it's a safety thing, not an emissions thing, you have to get it fixed right away, and that could be a burden if you don't have the money to get it repaired, and all that. So anyway, $35 a year I won't be paying. I also pay an excise tax, which is a tax just for the privilege of owning a vehicle. It's based on the valuation of the vehicle. I think last year I paid $65. I won't be paying that again. So that's only, 65 and 35. What's that? That's $100, right? Yeah, it's $100. I'll only be saving $100 on that end of it. So at that rate, it would take me 4 years of savings to recover this cost. But we haven't figured in the discount I'm going to get on my insurance. So that's an uncertain number right now, but it's going to get lower. I mean, we're talking about Boston and South Dakota. So that I'm thinking it should cut my insurance right in half. So if I can save $30 a month even on my insurance, times 12 months, I can't do the math on my house, it's $360 a year. So that alone, in 1 year or less, actually, I'll recover that cost. And then from there on out, it'll be all savings. It's all good. And I will be free from the oppression of annual safety inspections and the oppressive taxes. They don't call it Taxachusetts for nothing. So yeah, it's done. It's a done deal, and I'm gonna have a little celebration. I have to stop at Home Depot and get a razor for my scraper, and I'm gonna have a little celebration when I scrape that thing off my windshield forever. Yes, that's like liberation. So yeah, we're in Champaign, Illinois. We made it here from, we stayed in Des Moines last night. Des Moines, Iowa. At another Planet Fitness. Nobody bothered us. I hope nobody bothers us here. I'm not sure where we'll be tomorrow. I have to look on the map. But I think we should be back in Salem in a few days. I think we'll be back. Today is Wednesday the 3rd. I think we'll be back in Salem by Saturday or Sunday. And that will conclude this road trip. I doubt that I'm going to post any more. I might not post any more videos for a while, because from here on out, the driving is just boring. It's all interstate. There's nothing scenic. I don't really have the time to stop and do tourist attractions. There's plenty of places we could stop, you know, museums and whatever. But we got to get back. It's family business to take care of, and so yeah, we'll just pedal to the metal until we get back. So I don't know that I'm going to be posting any more soon to be world famous one-take smartphone videos from the road until after we get back. And when we get back, I'm going to be real busy. But I'm going to stop posting new videos because we won't be traveling anymore. And I'm going to focus on processing the rest of my video, editing the rest of my videos from last year's road trip, the summer road trip. I still got about 5 more videos of that to do. So I won't be posting any new material, well, any recent material, let me put it that way, for a while. But we'll get caught up again a little further on down the road. So that's a wrap for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, and share, because why? Sharing is caring. Peace and out.